Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Tricky, and yes, this is another amazing edition, guys, of Wake Up with Tricky. And as you know, I salute the greatness and the divinity in each and every one of you. Amazing, exceptional, extraordinary, gotta say extraordinary, wonderful, amazing beings. Hey, how you guys all doing? Yes, it is money making meditating Monday today, guys. And I hope everybody started their week off with just great intentions. I hope all of you guys are doing well out there. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope you're ready for Christmas. And if you're not, guess what? It's coming anyway. So check this out, guys. If you like my video, I just want you guys to hit that like button. Don't forget to sow a seed of love and share it with someone, because you know when you put that good karma out, it only comes back to you. So it'll just be blessing yourself while you're blessing your friend over here. And hit that bell icon so you know when I pop up with another video for you wonderful, beautiful people out there. And don't forget to leave a comment so I know what you're thinking, what you want to talk about, what's on your mind, what's working, what's not working, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, let's talk about free will, right? Let's talk about free will, and let's talk about free will and states. Free will and states. Now, I'm sure we all heard that nothing is created under the sun that hasn't already been done, right? So now you know we have not created anything, but what we have been allowed to do is use our free will to enter into those states, right? So we can enter into a state of poverty, a state of wealth, a state of sickness, a state of insanity, and state of clarity. We can enter into any state we want because there are so many states. There's just states on top of states on top of states on top of states. And every state has its own journey. Even a state to poverty has the do's and don't to get to that state. The state of sickness, the state of wellness. Everything has their do's and don'ts to get to, to get to that state. So, we have our free will to choose states that are already created for us. So we're not creating anything because there's nothing new under the sun that hasn't already been done, right? But what we are doing is with our intellect, we are entering into different states that have already been created by the creator, right? And we have that free will to access it. So you can be kind and you can access kindness, right? Yes. Or you can choose to be negative and access a state of negativity. And instead of being uplifting, you can be discouraging, right? And you can use your free will to access a discouraging state. So you'll just be discouragement, doom and gloom on everyone that you speak to. But this is what I'm saying, guys. That's because we don't create anything. Nothing. I don't care how bad things look out here. The murderer, the good guy, whatever. All those are states already created. They're already created. We didn't create it. We might come into the knowledge of what was already created, give it a name, label it, but we didn't create it. So, with our free will, guys, we are able to enter into states, okay? We're able to enter into states that that will allow us to live in the positive or live in the negative or a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? All depending where we're at mentally and what journey we're going down, right? So 2022 is coming up. And so my question to you, with your free will, right? And knowing that your thoughts create your reality, what states will you be stepping into in 2022? What states will you be stepping into in 2022? What states, guys? Because if the state you're in now in 2021, your present state, if it's not a state that is serving you, that is making you feel better, and then you need to get out of that state. Even if you don't know how to get well, you have to get out of that state. You still know that's not working for you, right? And that'll allow you to search for another alternative. But you know that state that you've been in. So I hope you're not going to take something that was broken, something that wasn't serving you, something that wasn't making you happy, something that wasn't making you a better individual or bringing out that better person inside of you out. I hope you're not bringing that over to 2022 like luggage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like luggage, and you gotta bring it over. Hold up, let me bring over what was broken last year over here. I've been dragging it along the last 10 years, and maybe a relationship, and maybe a job that you're on. You know what I'm saying? Do not use your free will, guys, to sabotage your own future. Do not use your free will, do not use your free will, guys, to sabotage your future and your dreams and your desires. Don't sabotage it by purposely holding on to things that you know are not making things better for you. And whatever excuse you're making, it's just like, it's not helping you, but it's like detrimental to you. You know what I mean? It's doing more harm than good. And so I hope you're not going to bring something negative, a negative state that you've entered one way or another, right? And just like you entered into it, it may even take a little bit longer to get out of it because you've been in it for a while. But as long as you make that decision that this state is no longer serving me and I need to get out of this state of mind, this state of consciousness, because whatever I'm thinking is what I'm attracting. So say, for instance, if I'm a ratchet type of person or whatever the case may be, and then I'm going to draw those type of people to me because that's my energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, take it like this. If you were, one belief, you're going to draw that belief to you, right? And if you stop being that belief, whatever belief it was, and then you picked up another belief, right? Guess what I know? Those first group of people are going to leave, and you're going to pick up a whole new group of people. Why? Because you changed your thinking, you're believing whatever you're believing, and now those that are no longer in that same frequency and that same energy with you, they're taking off. It's a wrap. They played their role. They had their stay. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to start bringing in those people that are on your frequency, that are walking in your energetic frequency, in your energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want in 2022, guys. So do not bring a broken relationship over, right? Do not bring a broken relationship over into 2022, mask it like something else, and hope that things are going to be better for you, because it's not. It's just going to be Groundhog Day. It's going to be the same thing it was last year. It's going to be in the present. The only thing different is you're going to say 2022, Happy New Year's. And it's going to be right back to the same old arguments, right back to the same old nagging, whining, complaining, woe is me, victimized stories that was in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was in 2021, you got to let that go. If it was working for you, bring it on over to 2022. If it was not working for you, stop making it like it is working. Stop lying to yourself, right? Because you want what's real so you can have true joy, true happiness, a true beginning. Don't you want a true beginning? Of course you do, right? Don't you feel you should you deserve respect? And don't you believe that you're a person that gives it and you should be receiving it? Right? Of course you do. So with that being said, you're not going to bring in anything over from 2021 that was not serving you, that was not respecting you, but disrespecting you, that was not loving you, but stressing you, right? You're not going to bring any of that over to the present when 2022 gets here. You're not going to say Happy New Year's and then go right back to the same junk that you were in 2021. And then somehow try to use your imagination to convince yourself of some crazy illusion that you're actually going to move forward and things are going to get better without change. That's crazy. So every year is literally the same year for you. Every year is Groundhog Day for those who have this type of thinking. But you know what? You know what the good news is? The good news is that you don't have to keep it. The good news is that you can just start right now with little things, because you want to better yourself. Of course you do. Everybody wants to feel better. Everybody wants to better themselves. So you want to better yourself. We can all improve on ourselves. So why even play games and be like, no, I'm good where I'm at? No, you're not good. You can always improve. If you're good and then you're already dead, you've already stopped living, there's no investment, there's nothing to live for, there's nothing to create, which is really, stepping into different states because you're using your imagination, which is that invisible world, to create, to enter into worlds, to do things that you couldn't normally do right here in the 3D, in this body. And then you get the great idea, then you bring it here, and then you manifest it by building it or whatever the case may be. But what we didn't have, poof, now we have. You know what I'm saying? Like we went from riding bikes to flying in a plane because two brothers was thinking, there's something more than just riding bikes when nobody was thinking about that. And everybody thought it was crazy that they were thinking like that. But isn't that how life works, guys? Isn't that, how life works? That if you're doing something that everyone isn't doing, until they figure it out, don't they look at you crazy? Because that's the state they're in and you're in a different state. You might be in an awakened state and they're not there yet, but they're still in a state, right? They're just a state of unawareness. They're still asleep to the things that you may know. So that's why we share this good news. We share these videos and all that good stuff, right? So we don't have to have our friends, our families, people that we care about living in these negative states when they feel hopeless and they don't think there's no way out and they just think this is life and it is what it is, right? So we want to let them know that these are just states. And just like you walk into one store and into another, it is the same way. It's just a state of mind. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, however you're talking, it's a program. It's all a state. Get around different people. Start reading different books. Start watching different videos. And you know what I know? You'll change that state into another state. Whatever you chose that other state to be, based off of what you start feeding yourself. So all it is a change of appetite. It's a change of diet. That's all it is. It's a change of diet, guys. What you've been feeding yourself isn't working if it isn't bringing out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? So where most people are going to make these New Year's resolutions of losing weight and things of that nature, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with that, guys, getting healthy. But it doesn't take 12 months. I mean, for the average person, it shouldn't be taking 12 months. So if your only New Year's resolution is to lose weight, how about if you do that in 3 months? And then what are you going to do for the remaining of the time? You got 7 months to work with. I mean, you got what is that? 9 months to work with. What are you going to do with the time? 9 months. 9 months left. What are you going to do? You didn't think that far. But if you're working on yourself, that job never ends. It never stops. It never stops. And it only helps you improve. You only get better. And why not be a better version of you? If you can be a better version of you, why not be a better version of you? Why not make working on yourself a daily thing so you can enter into better states and know how to jump in and out of them quicker when you have fallen into one that just has you living and feeling a way that you don't want to be living and feeling. And you feel stuck, you feel stagnant, you feel like, you can't get out. I don't know, everything I do, I can't get out. And you have no idea. It's that, all that type of thinking and talking is why you're stuck where you're at and why it'll never go away, no matter who says what. Because you got to do the work and you got to believe it. And then it will go away and you'll feel so much better and you'll feel ecstatic that you did it because you'll feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Of course you do. I'm just walking around, guys. Don't mind me. But check this out. No, for real though. Real talk. Watch the states. Just watch the states that you enter into. They're easy to fall into, mostly negative states. They're really easy to fall into, and there's just endless states. And they're all made by the one creator, no matter who you want to call him. God, Jesus, Spirit, whatever. I'm not going to make that an issue. I know only one person created everything, one energy, one spirit. How do you want to break that down? We can do that too. But I know it wasn't a team group. It wasn't a team effort. Come on, guys. We got 13 gods all together trying to put the world together. No. But even that's a state, right? Free will. So you can believe whatever you want to believe. I mean, it's fine with me because I know I believe what I believe, right? And so we're all entering to states all the time. And so all I'm saying, guys, is that watch the states that you are entering into. It's 2022 coming up, and God willing, if we all are alive to see it, don't you want to step into it feeling a lot better? Don't you want to step into it knowing that you have a new beginning on the horizon, that you have a new beginning starting January, not the same old dead resolutions that you make and things of that nature, and half the time you don't keep them. The weight loss programs and the workout programs and all that equipment just ends up holding like all your dirty clothes or clothes you don't wear anymore that's hanging in a room in the house or somewhere in the garage, and you just got clothes hanging on that workout equipment now. You know what I'm saying? But working on yourself every day should be something that you should want to do, because investing in you should be the most important thing. Who more do you want to invest in than yourself? If you invest in your kids, your spouse, anyone more than yourself, and then you have cheated yourself and made an idol out of someone else, that's going to move on and do whatever they got to do. No one's promised to stay with you, and everybody eventually has to leave. So, guys, on that note, I'm Trickett. I'm going to let you guys go. You guys are all amazing. Watch the states that you enter into, because the states determine your outcome and the desired life that you want to achieve and live. And the states are free. So you can step into them freely and you can step out of them freely. And it all depends on your belief, whether you have limitless belief. And so you walk into states that are limitless and you have nothing holding you back, or you have limited beliefs and you walk into states to where you figure you can only go so far and then that's it. And on that note, guys, you guys are all amazing. And I salute the divinity and the greatness in each and every one of you. Wonderful, amazing, extraordinary divine beings. Don't forget, guys, don't be shy. It is Christmas time. You can always donate. Go into the description bar. Hey, your boy, it's Christmas time. You can bless me. Blessing me is also blessing someone else, because you're sowing a seed of love, and that sowing a seed always comes back to the sender, right? So it's a win-win situation. So don't feel shy to hit that description bar and take a look at my at my PayPal, and don't feel shy to drop a gift out in my PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Or in my Cash App. It's all good, because it'll all circle right back to you, because it's sowing a seed. And it's sowing a seed of love for positive messages to go out and help other people. And it is a win-win situation. You can't go wrong. So don't be shy. Throw a donation out there, because I'm throwing it right back at you. Take care, guys. Peace out.